Hello, my name's Tanya and this is my channel Just Let Me Sew. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you are well wherever you are. You're enjoying a little bit of sunshine, you've been able to get a little bit of sewing done. Today I'm going to be talking about two things. The first thing I'm going to talk about is a very exciting sewing challenge that is being launched. I am taking part in organising this challenge. It's being run through Surrey Sews, which is a sewing group in the south of England. You may remember I talked about a afternoon tea event that I am helping to organise through Surrey Sews. That's on the 19th of October. Now, to try and make that event as inclusive as we possibly could, we decided to also run a sewing challenge alongside it. So for people that perhaps couldn't come to the afternoon tea event, but still wanted to take part in it somehow, we're running this sewing challenge. Now, I'll put all of the rules and prizes and everything up on the screen as I talk. The sewing challenge starts on the 1st of September and is running all the way through to the 19th of October. So you've got a nice long time to take part in it. And all you need to do is sew something that you would take to an afternoon tea. So it doesn't even have to be an item of clothing. It could be something like a little bag. It could be a fascinator, a little accessory. It could be a dress, trousers, blouse, jacket, whatever you would take to an afternoon tea. So we've kept it nice and inclusive as we possibly can to take part in it. Now, we've managed to get some really good prizes for this event, so thank you very much to all of our really kind sponsors that are supporting with it, and I will put details of the prizes up here. You can enter as many times as you want. It just has to be a new make, so no old makes, I'm afraid. Don't reveal your item until the 19th of October, and make sure you tag Surrey Sews in the picture, so not just in the description on Instagram. Tag it in the actual picture that you put on Instagram, and then use the hashtag SewFizzTeaCated24, and I will put that there as well. All the details are on Instagram. That's going to be launching on the 1st of September, so if you'd like to take part, that would be fantastic. And if, of course, you are coming to our afternoon tea event in Woking on the 19th of October, you can wear whatever you've made for the challenge to show off your makes and even take them down the catwalk if that's something you want to do. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about today was rather to share some fabric and haberdashery things that I picked up recently. So I recently went on an outing with some sewing friends to Walthamstow Market, which is in North London. Walthamstow Market is the longest outdoor market in Europe, I believe, and it's brilliant. They have all the sort of usual market things like fruit and veg and homeware, clothes, but they also have quite a lot of fabric shops that line either side of the market, and a couple of fabric stalls on the market as well. And it's notoriously really, really good value. There are lots of videos already out on YouTube that talk about Walthamstow Market and the amazing bargains that you can find, but I'm going to share some of the things I picked up with you today. Apologies, I can't remember any of the names of any of the shops where I bought all of this stuff from, but all of the haberdashery items I got in the same shop, a sort of little, very small trimming shop. Just a green zip, 60p. Actually might even been 50p, really cheap. Lengths of elastic. So this is a good thick elastic. You know, it feels really solid. It's not like the thin elastic that doesn't have great recovery. And that's 3 meters for £1. So I got one in black and white. I got some jeans buttons. They're in sort of like a gunmetal colour, 3 there, so they're the buttons where you hammer them on. I think it was 3 buttons for £1, so I got 2 packets of those. And then I picked up some jeans zippers, and these were incredibly cheap. I think they were £1 per zip, maybe £1.50, but either way much better value than you would normally pay. So I got Got myself some of those navy with gold, and I picked up 4 of those. Brilliant. And then I picked up some interfacing. Not too sure how good the quality of this is going to be, but I have used this kind of interfacing before, and it seems to be okay to me. It's the very, very light interfacing, so it's not going to really be put through its paces too badly. So I got some in white and black. I think there's 2 meters of that, and it was £2. Might even be more meterage in there than that. So really, really good value. So really useful things and incredibly good value. Really good. Okay, the next things that I got are the fabrics. So what I would say I noticed about Walthamstow Market is they didn't have lots of patterned viscose fabrics. There was a stall that I think is quite well known outside Sainsbury's where he does have lots of patterned fabrics, and he did have a few viscoses there. A few of them seem to be more like polys, but aside from that stall, I don't remember seeing that many pattern viscoses. But still some amazing fabrics to pick up. So I'll start with a just plain one. I just got some black viscose. It's a good quality viscose, it'll do. I was going to get it to do some to do a lining on a dress I want to make up. That was £2 a metre. So £2 a metre, you can't go wrong with that. I think I got a couple of meters of that. Always a good one to have. Next up was denim. Now I've been looking for some denim for a while to try and recreate a dress that I saw in Whistles, which is like a sleeveless princess seam maxi, sort of midi length dress. And I haven't been able to find any denim that I like the look of. It's quite hard to buy denim online because I don't really understand all the weightings, you know, like 8 ounce, 10 ounce. And I didn't want it to have any stretch either. So we went into one shop and he had a really good selection of denim fabrics. And I picked up this dark denim, but it's got a really nice white weave going through it. I really liked that. And that was, I picked up 3 meters. He started off at £6 a metre, which you can't go wrong with £6 a metre for denim. That's really good value, and it's a really, really good weight. Hasn't got any give in it at all, just what I was after. And then he asked me, are you paying cash or card? And I said, cash. And he said, well, it's £5 a metre then. So they do seem to prefer you to pay by cash rather than card, so they can probably save a little bit in their taxes. So yeah, 3 meters of denim fabric for £5 a metre, absolute bargain. You would probably pay about £15 a metre in some shops for the same denim, so very happy with that one. Next up was the first fabric that I bought, and I was totally encouraged by the friends that I went with. They saw it and they were saying, yeah, go on, get it, it's really, really lovely. It is really lovely, and it's something I bought not really with anything in mind, which I try not to do anymore because it gets me in a bit of a pickle with my stash. But for the price, again, I thought I can't go wrong. So they had quite a lot of fabric stalls with quite like sparkly fabrics, lots of sequins, beads, like occasion wear fabric. And then they also seem to have quite a lot of these like, I don't know how you describe it. I'll show you, shall I? So this is it. It is this beautiful hot pink, like fuchsia pink, with embroidery running through it, and it is like a broderie anglaise because that's got holes in it and it's embroidered through it, and then black embroidery thread. And I love that contrast of the black and the pink. It's just beautiful. I love that. And they had lots of these kind of fabrics hanging up on the wall, and they do them sort of like as a deal. If I hold it up, look at that. It is gorgeous. And they sell it as a length. So it was 5 yards for £15. Yes, I think that's right. 5 yards for £15. So really, really, really good value. and it's cotton, not poly cotton, just cotton. And what I really like is along the edge, it's got these flowers. And I was thinking if somehow when I make something up, if I can maybe like zigzag in the same color embroidery thread and then zigzag there and then cut that to be like the hem detail, that would look really pretty. Now it will need lining because it's got lots of holes in it. So I'm going to get, which I should have got on the day, but I just forgot, a matching pink fabric to go underneath to make as like a slip. It looks so pretty. I had hoped to make this up in time for my trip away. So I've just been away to Crete. But of course I didn't have time to do that. I was totally overly ambitious, thinking, yeah, I can make that up in a day, no problem. No, that wasn't going to happen. So this is going to have to get buried away somewhere until probably next summer, I think, realistically. But beautiful, all of that fabric for £15, really, really good value. And then the last fabric that I bought was again a complete bargain, £3 a metre, and it was the last bit they had left on the bolts, saw it propped up. It's cotton, and I don't know what you call this kind of cotton, but it's got a lovely weave to it. It's not going to really focus. It's got this like white weave in it as well, really pretty. I was hoping to make myself up a jumpsuit in time for my holiday, but again, I didn't have time. But I've got 2.5 meters here. So again, I will make something up with enough time for my next holiday, if I have one, next summer. Hopefully a jumpsuit. That's everything that I wanted to share today. A really short, snappy video from me. Please do get involved in our sewing challenge. You've got loads of time to take part. As I said, you can enter as many times as you want, wherever you are in the world. Just hold off until the 19th of October to put all of your makes up on Instagram. What do you think of the fabrics and the haberdashery that I bought? I think the haberdashery was pretty good value. In fact, I think all of the fabrics were really good value. What would you make up with that pink fabric? I love it. I'm thinking like a sundress, like I said, but could you think of anything else I could make with it? We'd definitely need lining, so that's what's stumping me a little bit there. Or I was thinking as well, maybe like a boxy shirt. I know Ruth, seamstress Ruth, has made some really nice boxy shirts. Just not really sure how to do the collar on it because it is quite well, it's got those holes in it, hasn't it? So I'd have to think carefully about where I place the collar piece, if I could fit it into a non-holey bit of the fabric. So let me know if you've got any tips on how to work with fabric like that and a pattern that you think would look good in it as well. Well, I will leave you there. I hope you are well. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Take care. Bye.